afternoon, everyone. Country Flyboy here, and oh my god, this has to be the 5th time I've recorded this video. I have tried to record this video 5 times, and it just keeps failing every single time. I've had to delete the footage and start over. This is the last time I'm going to do it. If you're watching this, then you know I was successful. I'm going to start a new series called Weekly Flight, and it's just going to be me flying a plane. I'm not going to tutorialize it or anything. I thought I may go over, why I do something or how to do something. It's just going to be a weekly flight, just every now and then. I'm going to do something different every time. So this week it's going to be, we got to take this Beech King Air and 6 passengers from Albany. This is Albany Airfield, Southwest Georgia Regional, which you might imagine is in the southwest area of Georgia, in Albany. Actually, it's more central than southwest. I don't know why they call it Southwest Regional, but yeah, they do. So from Albany to Huntsville, Alabama, 6 passengers, and let's do it. So again, not tutorializing this. It's just going to be me showing off the flight. I might go over a bit how to do stuff. So today, we're going to be taking a RNAV Airway Q110 from Albany to Huntsville, and we're going up to flight level 240. I've planned for 240. I'm going to get 260 if I can. I'm not sure how high the King Air can climb, but I'm pretty sure I can make it up 260. If I can get 260, I'm going to take it. Because of an icing level, there's moderate icing on our flight plan between the surface and flight level 240. So if we go up to 240, we're going to be skirting that ice level. But if we can get up to 260, we should be fine. If I have to fly with the anti-ice equipment on, I will. But that icing level doesn't cover this airport, but we're going to be turning the anti-ice equipment on not long after takeoff. So again, this video is going to be just a weekly flight, this series. This week's FS Economy, next week will be something different. I'll try to mix it up a bit. It won't always be the same thing every week, but this week is FS Economy, and hope you enjoyed it. Let's get started. Alrighty, so all the passengers are on board. Some planes over here. I hear somebody starting their engine. That Piper over there. Alright, so we'll get ready to shut the door. Alright, doors are closed. That door's closed. Window's closed. Alright, so I got the GPU up and running. And we'll start the aircraft off the GPU. Now, normally you start this airplane right engine first, but with the GPU running, we got to start off the left engine because the GPU hooks up on the right side. So we're going to turn on the battery. Generator's off for a GPU start. Arm the ignition system. Beacon light is on. Move the props from feathered to full forward. Go ahead and turn on our seatbelt signs. Clear prop. We're looking for 10.0 on the turbine. Once it hits 10.0, we move the fuel lever, control lever to low idle, like that. My prop is spinning. Now we wait for the engine to stabilize. Stable. Turn off the ignition and or the starter. Start the right engine and repeat. Wait for 10.0. Condition lever 10.0 low idle. Oop. That prop spinning. Alright, flip on the generators. Disconnect the GPU. Avionics and prop sync on. We'll flip on the navigation lights because we're flying IFR. We'll leave the auto feather alone for now. Turn the bleeds on. And we need to set our pressurization. Climbing up to flight level 240. So we just set cruise altitude, which is in the inner circle there. So we want to set the inner circle right about there. And cabin altitude is 8,500. Set our Avidyne up. Let me go over to the GPS view. Base map, weather on, that's how I like it. This is good, this is good. Okay, I've already set my radio frequencies, so let's tune ATIS.
Albany Airport information, November 1750 Zulu, wind 195 at 15, visibility 20, sky conditions clear, temperature 17, 2.3, altimeter 3029er, visual runway 16, landing and departing runway 16, VFR aircraft say direction of flight, all aircraft respect.
2029, runway 16 is in use. We need to set our flight plan course is 233. So we're going to get radar vectors to the Fiona intersection and then we'll fly on course. So we need to set 233. There we go. Alright, so runway 16 is in use. Let's get our IFR clearance.
Albany ground, BG November 8782 Romeo, this type BG in air, IFR unfilled, ready to copy. BG November 8782 Romeo is cleared to Huntsville Airport as filed. Fly runway heading, climb and maintain 10,000. Departure frequency is 125.75, squawk 1052. BG November 8782
Runway heading to 10,000.
As filed. Fly runway heading, climb and maintain 10,000. Departure on 125.75, squawk 1052. BG-82 Romeo, read back correct. Contact ground on 121.9er.
Alrighty. IFR clearance is received and radios are set. Transponder set. We'll turn the coffee maker on. Taxi light on. We are ready for taxi.
Albany ground, BG November 8782 Romeo with November. Ready to taxi, IFR. BG November 8782 Romeo, taxi to and hold short of runway 16 using taxiway Echo Charlie Bravo. Contact tower on 120.25 when ready. Taxi, hold short runway 16 via taxiway Echo Charlie Bravo, BG 82 Romeo.
Echo Charlie Bravo to 16.
November 35.
Alright, we're going to flip over to the tower. And we'll go ahead and request takeoff clearance.
Albany Tower,
We're coming up to the runway.
8782 Romeo, ready to go. Runway 16, IFR, unfilled. Beach November 8782 Romeo, cleared for takeoff. Runway 16, surface.
Landing strobe lights on.
At 15. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 16, Beach November 8782 Romeo.
Did not hear what he said the wind direction was. Oh well. I think there was a windsock. I might be able to see it from here. Winds look like they're roughly down the runway. Alright, here we go. Advancing throttle. Gauges are rising. In sync. Whoa, big left veer there. Why are you sliding to the right? This plane always does that. It ticks me off. Winds are down the runway. That wasn't the wind. That was something with the engines in it. This plane always does that, and it's really starting to get on my nerves.
Contact Jacksonville Center on 125.75. 125.75 for BG.
Alright, 1,000 feet. I'm going to flip auto feather off. Throttle back. We'll go ahead and turn landing and taxi lights off. Rec lights can stay on. And I'm going to bring the RPM back. Here we go. And switch over to Jack Center.
Jacksonville Center, beach, November 8782 Romeo is climbing through 1,500 for 10,000.
Beach, November 8782 Romeo, Jacksonville Center, roger, altimeter 3029er. Beach 82 Romeo, turn right heading 285, resume all navigation, climb and maintain 10,000.
Turn right heading 285, proceed on course, climb and maintain 10,000. Beach 82 Romeo.
285. Alright, I'm going to flip on heading hold and climb mode. Yaw dampener engaged.
Center, Senior November 19 Romeo Kilo with you, flight level 200.
At least that'll give me flight director.
Jacksonville Center, Mooney, November 179er, November 8.
Alright, we are starting our descent down into Huntsville. I throttled back. Let's bring the props back some. About 1500 works in this airplane. Now, of course, that's going to increase the torque a bit. So we'll bring it back to 15. So bring the engine torque back a little bit more now to get it back down to about 10. And that should settle us in a nice descent at about 180 knots. Okay, let's get... Are we close enough? Let's see. I don't think we're close enough yet. I've tuned Huntsville's ATIS and COM 2, but I can't really hear it. I don't think we're close enough to pick it up yet. But we'll tune ATIS, or at least get through my weather program at some point. And I think we're going to be expecting 1.8 left. Alright, coming into Huntsville on the ILS 18 left approach. Heading to the there's a VOR we're going to head to, and then we're going to track outbound from the VOR to the intersection. To a intersection, and I can got the localizer tuned on nav 1, and nav 2 is set to the VOR. Navigating to the VOR right now. We're actually about to pass over it. Once we have passed the VOR, we can descend down to 2,100. So let's set up for the landing. We'll throttle back, and we're going to bring the props back. We need to slow the plane down. We want to be at about 180 knots right now. Throttle back to about 600 on the torque, and just below 1,500 on the props. We'll arm the auto feather, turn on landing and taxi lights. Rec lights are on. Prop sync. We don't need the anti-ice equipment or the defroster anymore. We are still in the icing coverage though, so we still need to have the icing on. Alright, now we got to turn towards the intersection. About a 250 course.
Right heading 195, Piper 14 Delta. Miles northwest Mike to land.
November 8782 Romeo, Huntsville Tower. Make straight in, runway 18 left, altimeter 29997. November 8782 Romeo, wind 183 at 16, cleared to land, runway 18 left, followed Cessna Skyhawk on final.
Cleared to land, number 2.
Cleared to land, runway 18 left, beach 82 Romeo.
Alright, props are set to full. That's Cessna traffic, 2.5. Tell you what we're going to do.
Hold short, runway 18 left, Piper 87 Lima.
Is speed up for 1, because we're getting too slow. And we're going to do a left 360. That should give us a good separation between the traffic. I didn't see anyone on the final behind us, so we should be okay. right back onto the localizer. Okay, 3.2 miles. I hope I don't have to do another one. Well, let's hope he can get clear of the runway in time, because I don't feel like doing a go around. Okay, he just landed. I'm gonna bring the speed back to right at the blue line, just to hopefully give him enough time. Normally you'd want to keep your speed above blue line, just a little bit above blue line, but I'm gonna get it right on blue line, just to get us slower. Okay, he's clear. Runway's ours.
Contact unspilled ground on 121.9. Cessna 16 Papa. Thanks for the help. Bye.
Alright, gear down, flaps down, lights set.
500.
Clear to land, landing checklist complete. It's been a long time since I've flown into this airport. A little low. We'll pitch up a bit, we got the speed. Looks like there's a flight of 2 Pipers coming out. Bring the throttle back. Ooh, a little bit of a bump turbulence there. Alright, throttle's idle. We'll just let it fly onto the runway and we'll pitch up just a little bit. There we go. Alright, reverse. We want to use reverse in the King Airs. Don't really want to use the brakes too much. Alrighty, we'll apply the brakes towards the end. Throttle's at idle. Reverse is disengaged. We'll clear the runway.
November 585 Juliet 7 is 7 miles north. Inbound ILS. Runway 18 right approach.
Landing strobe lights off, rec lights off.
1.9er. Piper November 6887 Pima. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 18 left. Service wind 183.
Set the condition levers to low idle.
585 Juliet 7. Huntsville Tower. Fly straight into runway 18 right. Altimeter 2997.
Contact unfilled ground on 121.9er BG82 Romeo. Thanks for the help. Bye.
Turn all of our anti-ice stuff off. We don't need them anymore.
Runway 18 right. Mooney 5 Juliet 7.
Taxi nav, prop sync can go off.
Mooney
Flaps
November
are
585
up.
Juliet 7. Wind 183.
Over the ground.
Cleared to land.
Alrighty, I don't know which parking spot it is, but there is one right in front of the FBO here, Signature Flight Support Ramp. But unfortunately I don't know the spot name or number, so I couldn't bring up GSX for it. Oh well. We'll just taxi the plane on forward. And I'll just stop when our rear door is, for the most part, being the FBO's door. Interesting little FBO here. Alrighty, right about there. Alright, set the brake. Sending results to server. Aircraft is still rented. Okay, so the flight's been logged with FSE. Open that up. Avionics off. Turn the external lights off. And bring the fuel to cutoff. turn off the bleeds, turn off the passenger sign, turn off the coffee maker, switch off the generators. No need for the GPU, we'll just shut down the plane completely. Generators are off, feather the props, and battery off. Open up my door here. We'll head to the back of the airplane. Open up the passenger door, and let all these people out. Alright, so that was the first video in my weekly flight series. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.